guys, I'm glad you're all here. Thank you very much for joining me today. Interesting information. Officials in Alaska this week confirmed a moose seen acting aggressively towards people tested positive for rabies, the first in state's history. The state's Department of Fish and Game announced it killed a moose after it was seen wandering through the community of Teller in western Alaska and charged people on May 2nd. This here is an image of that moose. It evidently was a female moose. The moose was unbalanced, stumbling, drooling profusely, and had bare patches of skin, the agency wrote in a press release issued on Wednesday. With big, bald patches on its hide, eyes sunken into its head, and frothy drool dripping from its jaws, the moose was a textbook example of what an advanced rabies infection can do to an animal. Here on Google Earth is an image of where Teller, Alaska is at. It's on the western side of Alaska. Let me bring it out. It only has about a population of a little more than 200. It was an area that was originally opened for mining, I believe gold. But for now, it's just a fishing village. Fish and Game staff said it consulted with the Department of Wildlife veterinarian, Dr. Kimberly Beckman. After it was killed, they collected samples from the moose, sent them for testing, and burned the animal's body as a precaution. Necropsy revealed the moose was rabid. During the necropsy on Monday, the Alaska State Virology Laboratory detected rabies in the moose's brain, and the following day, according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, further confirmed the virus was an Arctic fox rabies variant. This is the same variant circulating in red foxes during the outbreak in the Nome Seaward Peninsula and the North Slope Arctic foxes this past winter, suggesting the moose contracted the virus from a fox, Fish and Game officials said. In the case of the moose in Teller, Germain said that ADF-NG coordinated with the city of Teller to use a Bering Air charter helicopter to sling the moose carcass to the local dump to be burned. She said that the burning of the carcass destroys the rabies virus and prevents transmission. The region has already been on alert for rabies this year. ADF-NG and Norton Sound Health Corporation have been collecting foxes for rabies testing. In late April, ADF-NG reported that nearly a quarter of the 61 foxes that were dispatched in Nome and the surrounding area had tested positive for rabies, representing an uptick in cases. A rabid fox also attacked a child outside a Nome elementary school in January. The case, officials said, marked the first confirmed report of rabies in a moose in the state. According to Fish and Game officials, rabies diagnosed in moose is rare, but there has been a moose confirmed with rabies in South Dakota, Minnesota, Canada, and Russia. Yeah, just this last week I heard about a moose report here in South Dakota, and I don't know if that one was in fact the one with rabies. In Alaska, officials said only those moose with neurological signs are screened for rabies. So I guess they had some other cases, but they turned out not to have rabies, and this in fact is the first time. Rather shocking. So what are your thoughts? Please put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you very much for your support. If you wish to support my work, I'm on Patreon, and you can always follow me for free on Twitter. Please stay safe, and I will talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.